Hey, welcome
Hello guys, hello.
Sorry we're a little bit late. We're having some technical issues with one of the platforms we were streaming to, so we had to kind of like manually get it to work. Anyway, glad to see we're back online, and yeah.
Yeah, let's kick off.
Yeah, good everybody's watching. I'm Peter. Obviously, you guys
Ja.
remember Ja, or no Ja, he's there almost every week now. Can't get him to leave the streaming room.
Yeah, I had to practice a lot of Formula 1 for this live stream. So
yeah, I mean, we're both like total noobs in this regard, in the game.
yeah,
Right?
somebody put that in the description, right?
Yes, yeah, because again, like full disclosure, I don't want to create any expectations that people are thinking like, oh, these guys are like, F1 pros. No, not really. And actually, I mean, just playing game for a little bit to try it out. We literally downloaded it yesterday and then tried it out on a couple of systems and stuff. But I think we have all the driver assists on, at least the ones that are on by default. And we may be able to mess around later on in the stream to turn a couple of them off. But
yeah,
holy crap! If you can race in that game without driver assists, that's some serious dedication. But anyway.
yeah, great start of your career if you can do that.
Yeah. I mean, and there's like literally there's esports teams for this game as well. So I mean, even some of the actual race teams have esports teams. So I mean, that's pretty cool. So yeah, today is all about F1 2021, which came out last week Friday, I believe, on the 16th. So it's a really recent game. The reason we're looking into it is because it has a brand new implementation of Dlss, which yeah, we're going to have a look at as well, which should help with obviously higher frame rates, which is the main purpose of Dlss, obviously. And yeah, I mean, we're also going to entertain you guys, of course, by racing a bit ourselves, and because we're both not experienced in this or total noobs in the game, it should be pretty entertaining. I mean, Troy is already asking the right question: who is Verstappen and who is Hamilton here? We did talk about it, but
yeah. I offer myself to be the glamorous Hamilton,
Sir Lewis.
Yeah, our skin colors kind of match, so.
Anyway, so I guess that would make me Max, but anyway, it doesn't really matter because we're probably never going to reach that kind of level, and there's a good chance even if we aim to try and hit each other in the corner, we'll probably miss. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see
our skills have to be on par in order to execute that flawlessly. So
yeah, exactly. That little maneuver.
Yeah, it's going to cost us years.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably going to end up more like NASCAR anyway if there are other cars on the track. So
Merrick still remembers last year's live stream with Playseat. Actually, we kind of tried to do that for this live stream as well, but hardware didn't really work out. The Playseat, it needed some work.
I mean, you can imagine that Playseat was normally used at events and things like that, and it's been sitting, gathering dust and in storage for over a year because we haven't had events for a long time now. So yeah, we thought about bringing it up here, but it was honestly it was too much hassle and too much work. Also because it requires I think last time we dragged it up with 4 persons, right? The whole thing.
Like 2
and
stairs
you have
up.
to be quite close together, so you can do it, but it's not technically smart COVID wise, so we decided not to chance it and just do it in a little bit more boring but safe way, which hopefully you guys don't mind. Anyway, yeah, today we also have, again, of course every week a nice giveaway, so you can see it over my left shoulder for you guys, right side. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Let's see if I can shift this beast of a monitor down a little bit. Oh, there you go. So you can actually see the full visual. So Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we're giving away some game codes for you guys today. And yeah, you can win through the normal channels. Just go to msi.com/2/insider, as it says at the top, there. And there you should see a nice big button that says participate in the giveaway. or you can click on the link that's being posted in the chat by our helpful bot every 5 minutes. If you don't see the link, which is a Gleam link, to our giveaway, be sure to check out the stream on either YouTube or Twitch, because that's where the link is being shared most reliably. Other platforms kind of, tend to not really like sharing URLs directly, so they block it sometimes. Anyway, yeah. And of course, then during the stream we're gonna give away multiple game codes for Valhalla, which is that's also a really nice game.
Yeah, and also if you guys are watching on Facebook, Periscope, make sure to check out our Twitch or YouTube channel, because there you can also participate in a live chat in which we, always try to reply on if there's any question, if there's a nice statement or anything you guys are screaming, we try to pick it out and try to react to it. So if you want to participate, check out the YouTube or the Twitch channels.
Yes. Will you do a small competition between you later during the stream? Who does the coolest crash wins? Well, who knows? We might be able to see what we can do. But honestly, we tried doing like crashes and stuff, and I think damage is even turned off.
Yeah.
Mess around with it. I don't know.
Yeah, a few people, already say, that we got to make sure the damage is off. So. The damage is on.
Yeah, exactly.
So
they want to see parts flying around.
Yeah, it's going to be a wreck fest.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can look into that. See how ray tracing and Dlss deals with parts flying off everywhere.
Should be magnificent.
Oh yes. Yeah, we'll make sure of that. Anyway, let's get going. So before we go into that, we first want to talk a little bit about the hardware we're using today. Which is, as a simulation, we were talking about the play seat earlier, and for that usually you would take 3 monitors, ideally monitors of the same size and type, obviously, to get a more consistent experience. But today, for me, I've gone for the Artemis 343 CQR, which is a ultra-wide monitor. And honestly, for myself, just being used to a regular 4040p monitor at home, and this is a 4040p ultra wide, so it's like 1.5 times the width of what I'm normally used to. And in the game itself, it already feels like so much more immersive, and there's so much more to see in your peripheral vision already. That already gives you quite a lot of more immersion in a game like that.
Especially looking at the size of the monitor, it's already like 34 inches, and combined with the curvature of 1000R, it's the mainstream curvatures that you guys might have seen or are used to. They are either like 1800 or 1500R, and here really you have like almost twice as curvature as compared to like the 1500R radius. Yeah. So with this one, it's really, as you can see, it is huge. So pretty much you kind of almost have like 27 inches right next to each other.
I'm trying to see if I can show the curvature to you guys.
Yeah, so it's a massive bow.
There you go.
And with all this combined, really, if you're sitting in the center of it, really everything just comes towards you at the sides. And that's really kind of what you're trying to achieve, especially with racing type of games, where immersion is really, you're trying to be one with the game, right? So that's, Peter, I think he had a lot of great times trying to, practice around with this while using this kind of monitor. I'm using just a regular one, but we'll get to that later. And really great stuff.
This is a beast of a monitor, and I, just again, I'm no simulating expert or simulator enthusiast. So I guess for those real enthusiasts, this is. It gets part of the way, but you want more probably. But yeah, just as somebody who's just looked into this. A monitor like this, with the ultra-wide angles, it does really enhance the immersion, and it just makes it more fun. Especially during racing, when you really have to look, left and right where the corners are coming, and then that extra space, real estate that you're looking at, it does add a lot. The monitor is either too heavy. Well, actually, I'm just trying to, make sure it doesn't fall off. So I was trying to, be very careful, but
Yeah, the monitor has 165 hertz.
Yes, so great question indeed. Yeah.
Just to elaborate a little bit more on the specifications, since we're talking about it anyways, avoid a lot of questions from you guys. So it has 165 hertz. So you can imagine with 3440 by 1440p, so it's a 21 by 9 aspect ratio 1440p ultra wide gaming monitor. Now with this kind of specs, you have 165 Hz refresh rate. Nowadays with this kind of hardware that we have available, it's achievable. So you know, even you can get definitely above 165 Hz or FPS. So you can make sure to really fully enjoy the full capability of the monitor with 165 Hz at such a resolution and aspect ratio.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's also very, very accurate out of the box with its color accuracy, and the contrast is really, really great. And there's even HDR 400. So yeah, if you enjoy HDR content, I believe Formula One also has HDR function and feature. Yeah, you can definitely have a very good time behind the monitor with HDR content as well. Yeah, so there are a lot of other stuff to be said about the monitor, but the main ones kind of yeah, that's what I just summarized for you guys. And if you want to know anything else besides the curvature and the resolution and the refresh rate, these kind of features, let us know in the chat, and I'll definitely try to brief you guys more.
Either that, or I think Ja, you even had a live stream or multiple live streams where this monitor was already featured, and of course there's a lot of content to be found online about this monitor.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really a nice monitor. That's for sure what I can say. All right, then moving on. Of course, when you have a setup like this, and I also checked it because at some point I wanted to kind of say, I'm playing in 4K resolution, but that obviously isn't really the case. If you look at the amount of pixels, then 4K is 8.2 million, something like this, and with this monitor, the resolution is. What was it?
3440 by 1440p. So I believe it was
by
about
1440p. Yeah.
5.6 million.
Exactly. Yeah, something like that. 5.6. So yeah. it gets part of the way, but it's definitely not 4K. It's like 65% of what you would need with 4K. Anyway, still, you need pretty decent hardware to push this monitor, especially with well, actually a game like F1. It depends on your settings, but if you want everything maxed out on the ultra settings, then you still need some pretty damn good hardware to push it. So what we've got today is I'm running underneath this table a Trident X 11th gen. It's got a 11900K in there, i9, and it's running a 3090. So it's like as beast as you can pretty much get. But it is a relatively small form factor, so you will sometimes, when playing the game, probably you might hear the fan ramping up a little bit because, well, that kind of hardware in that small space, it does need some pretty good cooling.
Yeah, and the Ventus on there definitely has awesome cooling. So
yes, yeah, it's a triple fan, obviously. So it's a 3090 Ventus card in there with triple fans. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, for the controls, basically what I'm using here, I mean, for now I'm using the GK50 Elite.
Oh, sorry, Peter.
Yes.
Just one last remark for the desktop and the monitor, the performance-wise. Just for you guys to have a example. So if you are used to 1440p, like the regular one, 2560 by 1440p, that's like a Quad HD resolution. So if you're like playing on that kind of resolution and you're getting, for example, 80 FPS with a certain game or 100 FPS with a certain game, if you then switch to the 3440 1440p, which is the same Quad HD but then 21 by 9 aspect ratio, what it basically boils down to is that you will need 30%, about 33% extra performance compared to your regular Quad HD resolution. So if you want to achieve the same FPS, you either need like a GPU that's, well, depending on the whole combination, the configuration, which is like about 30% more powerful, and then you will get about the same FPS output. So it's about 30% extra screen real estate, and that's also what your configuration, your hardware needs to like work on and push on for the extra screen real estate. So 30%.
Exactly. So make sure you have plenty of power in your system if you want to do this, obviously, depending on the result you're going for. Yeah. So peripheral-wise, I mean, we're just going to run down my setup first, and then we're going to do JAWS indeed, just so you guys know what we're running on. Because we're also going to show you during the gameplay a little bit of the OSD, the on-screen display from Afterburner, so you guys can see what's going on, the FPS-wise, performance-wise, and with temperature, for example. Viger GK50 Elite, really nice mechanical keyboard with the boxed white switches, nice and clicky obviously, but I won't be using this during racing. For that I'll be using a nice controller. I mean, we could have done a steering wheel, but yeah, honestly we also wanted to use our controllers. We have these here, and we don't get that much chance to use them around the office. So yeah, racing game is always a nice way to use these. This is a GC30. It's a wireless one, but you might have noticed it's connected here. Two reasons for that. One, it wasn't charged, and secondly, I kind of lost the wireless dongle for this. I mean, this one has been sitting in the office here for a couple of years, and we've used it here and there, and it's also went for events and stuff like that. And at some point, the dongle got lost. So anyway. This also still works, and it's a great way of also showing that even if you lose the dongle, you can still use it with the wire. You might be able to get a second dongle to use it, but anyway. JA has a similar model, but it is the wired version. That's the GC20. It is very similar, just that, yeah, it doesn't have a battery, and it's just, you can still disconnect the wire, I believe.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, but obviously then the whole controller pretty much just stops, while this one you can still keep using.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, these things were introduced a couple of years ago already, but pretty damn solid. And,
yeah, I mean, really love the metal touch here.
Yeah, exactly. It has a metal D-pad indeed, which also it comes with a replaceable one. So this is with, you can just see it over my shoulder here as well. This is with the little plus sign basically, so directions. But you also have one that's a little bit more rounded, so you can also do the diagonals a bit easier in certain games. And it just basically snaps on magnetically, and that's it. And it's yeah, they're made of metal, so it does feel a little bit cold. But yeah, it does also feel really nice to the touch, and quite durable, so not like plastics. The controller is pretty much focused on PC, so yeah, I mean, we haven't bothered, especially because it was our first controller, and obviously then you don't have that much quantity yet. So for our first go at controllers, we didn't go for investing in compatibility and certification and all that kind of stuff with all the major consoles, because that's really expensive, I can tell you. So obviously, because we focus mainly on the PC market, we wanted to see if that works first. Android was an easy pickup as well, because for that you don't need that much verification and certification either. So it's also fully compatible with Android devices. There's even a separate cable delivered with each of these controllers for that, the OTG cable. And so you can also use it for your Android devices, which is really cool. And I mean, we may or may not, maybe spoiler alert, be working on some next generation of controllers. And I mean, for those, indeed, we might be looking into more compatibility with major consoles. But like I said, it's quite costly, and there are already plenty of pretty good controllers out there as well. So not quite sure if we really want to venture too far into that market just yet, but we'll see. So yes, we are going to play with controllers indeed, VRK. Yeah. All right, and for a mouse, I mean, you may have noticed I've got a nice wireless mouse here. It's the Clutch GM41 lightweight wireless. You okay there, buddy?
Yeah, it's a little itchy. All
right. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
I'm good.
All right. Anyway, GM41 lightweight wireless. I think this is one of our, at the moment, our top mice. I'm really enjoying it as well. So this is, it's a lightweight mouse, so you can really it's very easy to throw around. We've done a whole live stream about it. The tracking is just absolutely fantastic. The battery life is pretty damn good. You can also still use it with a wire if the battery ever runs out. Yeah, it's just all around a very impressive mouse, and I think at a very attractive price as well. So if you have a chance to get this one or get your hands on it, definitely give it a try. I'm pretty sure, especially it's mostly aimed at FPS games, first-person shooter games, but in any scenario that I've tried so far, it's just a really nice feeling mouse that just you kind of forget that you're holding a mouse. The only reason I'd say that you might dislike it is if you really like heavier mice, because obviously it's quite lightweight. So if you really prefer the heavier weighing mice, because you want to have the feeling that you have something in your hands, then you might this one might not be for you. But in all other cases, I mean, this is a pretty solid thing and really nice. Then Jai, you want to run through your because your setup might be familiar with people who've watched the stream. I think 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah. Was it 2 weeks ago? Yes, because last week we did the content creation live stream, and the week before that we had this entire bundle. Well, it's like a case with cooling, and there's a RAM kit and also CPU. So it's like a whole kit ready for you to basically just stick in a GPU, and
it's like a starter kit pretty much for your own PC.
It's like a starter kit, exactly. So it's called Maverick, and Michiel did a whole live stream about this. So if you are interested in because the case actually looks pretty awesome. And if you want to know like how does it look on the inside, you can check out that live stream. If you just go to YouTube to our channel, MSI Gaming, you'll find the MSI Insider playlist. You will find the live stream, of course, after this live stream, right? So not now. You gotta stick here right now.
Exactly. For now.
And after you can, So I'm having that one right under my table, and my configuration. It might not be Peter's i9 11900K and 3090, but I'm getting darn close.
Oh, exactly.
So my setup right now is with a 10700K paired with a 3080 Ti actually, Supreme. Actually, which is I think our most beefiest version of the GPU till now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's got a really beefed up power delivery system there, so you can squeeze a lot more performance out of there than, for example, a Ventus or a Founders Edition. And it also it cools a whole lot better. I mean, the cooling on the Supreme is just it's one of it's I think the best air cooled card out there of the 3080 Ti. So yeah, it's pretty damn nice. And I mean, compared to 3090 and 3080 Ti, if you've watched the reviews, there are some differences. The main difference obviously is the amount of memory. But other than that, they can reach pretty much similar performance. So it shouldn't be too much difference. The only thing indeed that's the major difference here is pretty much the CPU. So i7, what is it?
I have the 10700K.
10700, okay, so it's also 10th gen, but still pretty damn good. And I really don't think this game, depending on the
my
resolution.
bad, sorry, it's not 10700K, it's 11700K.
Oh, there you
it's
go.
11th gen.
So it's both 11th gen, there you go. And I think one of the major differences as well is your monitor, right? Because I have an ultra wide, so that means that I have indeed
a 30% performance impact compared to
mine.
mine.
You have, I think, a normal 1440p, isn't it?
Yeah, mine is 2560 by 1440p, so it's a normal 16 by 9 Quad HD gaming monitor. So CPU-wise, compared to Peter's 11900K, we shouldn't have that much of a difference in performance impact. And also, since I actually have an easier resolution than Peter, I think my 3080 Ti might actually come on top.
I think so. Yeah, I don't think you'll be feeling any kind of downside.
I will have a good time. And besides that, all of this is sitting on our C590 Gaming Edge Wi-Fi, which is an excellent motherboard with a great VRM and power delivery. Even if you slap on it 11900K on there later, if you wish to, that is absolutely no problem. You have a great time with it.
Not just that, but you also, I mean, my Trident X is air cooled, right? Which, to be fair, should be fine with the processor. But there is a pretty damn good liquid cooler on there as well.
Yeah, our newest liquid cooling up to date, actually, as of now, our K360. So that's from our Core Liquid series, and that one is also slapped into this kit. Basically you have that's more than a starter pack, I'll say. It's really a advanced starter pack.
Wow,
because
it's not entry level in any way,
definitely
shape
not.
or form. No.
So the case itself is the Velux, we actually might have something to show you in the very, very near future regarding that case and what you can expect. But
don't spoil it too much.
No, that's about it.
Exactly.
But yeah, so that's pretty much my setup.
We
I
already
expect
mentioned you're using a similar controller to mine. The only difference is yours is the wired version, mine is the wireless version. So GC30 versus GC20. But other than that, I mean, the insides should be pretty much the same.
Yeah.
And
it's gonna boil down to the driver skills. So
I was afraid you were gonna say that.
So if you guys see any
pressure.
difference later when we start racing, it's gonna be because it's the individual. It's not the hardware.
I don't think we can blame the hardware here.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna get away with it, especially not in front of you guys, because you know that this hardware is you know, you're gonna struggle to find better hardware to run a game like this. So, yeah, we're out of excuses here. Anyway. Yeah, going into the game then again, I already mentioned F1 2021. I was really happy when it released. I only recently bought F1 2020. I was really enjoying it as well up to a certain point. Because I really like how they decked it out with a lot of, you know, with the whole career mode and the story and stuff like that. So yeah, they made it really nice. It's not just about racing anymore. I used to, like a long time ago, I used to have like these old race games, and it was just basically, yeah, you could do a race, you could do a season, and that was about it. But the whole team development and stuff like that, those aspects, or having to do F2 before you go into Formula One, that stuff wasn't really included back then. So I mean, that's really, really cool. And I mean, some other things that are really cool about it, at least one, is that I mean, F1 2020 already had some DLSS support. Ray tracing, I don't think so, but it did have DLSS. And although that DLSS did have some issues still, and a lot of people didn't really like to use it because there was a lot of ghosting behind the cars and it made stuff look a bit fuzzy. This one, F1 2021, has both ray tracing and DLSS included as well. And on top of that, it has a new version of DLSS. So, I mean, we already had DLSS when it started, was of course 1.0. I think we all remember that. Wasn't that great. I mean, it was a proof of concept, but especially the visual results were kind of, not great. It was fuzzy and a lot of artifacting and shimmering and stuff like that. DLSS 2.0 was already a hell of a lot better. I think in many games, a lot of us who had a chance to enjoy it and try it, at that point were really convinced, like, okay, yeah, this is the way forward. If this is going to work in a lot of games, it does provide a really nice boost in performance, and the visual quality still remains. I mean, it depends on which mode you select in game. In pretty much all games, you can still select, quality, performance, balance. So there's multiple presets. F1 2021 at the moment, basically you could just choose, an anti-aliasing mode, I guess they call it in the game. So it's either TAA, DLSS, and two other ones, I think, with CAS sharpening and stuff like that, fidelity effects. Anyway, so it's just one mode, basically. And from what I've seen, and we'll go into that a little bit later because I've got some numbers taken from NVIDIA, it seems like they've basically just at the moment selected a mode for you in the game, which, yeah, you may or may not agree with. And I hope, or I'm not sure, but I hope that maybe they'll at some point put in the ability that you can actually select those modes yourself, like in other games. Yeah, but it's very interesting, and it's mostly also we want to look into the new version of DLSS. And actually, I also found a way that you can maybe you guys already knew, but that you can check which version of DLSS you have in a game, or at least in this game, I figured out how to do that, which was pretty cool as well.
Nice.
Yep, I'm going to show you guys that how to do that. But first, I just want to show you guys a little bit about what NVIDIA is, saying and showing about this kind of performance. So, Jai, if you want to switch to the capture.
There's a lot of good stuff in the chat.
Yes. Yeah, if you have some good questions there, you can call them out.
Yeah, well, there was this Mr. No Talent was saying it kind of made me giggle, like, okay, all of this great hardware, but I'm watching on a PC from 2012. So yeah, I feel your pain. And what Edwin was saying,
how
do I
know my water cooling is
Yeah.
working when a game temperature around 100 degrees? I mean, I've been in a similar situation not long ago where I had a Ryzen CPU and I put a dual, I think a 240 rad water cooling on it, and idle temperatures were pretty high, and even in games they were also. I mean, 100 degrees is definitely something that it's pretty damn high, but it really depends on your CPU. If you have a Ryzen, what's it called? PBS, I think, or PBO, I think it was. Yeah, that overclocking stuff that can really impact your temperatures, is what I also found out. So, I mean, if you want to run it, okay, but it can get a lot hotter. 100 degrees is definitely on the high side, so you might want to check, make sure that your cooler is mounted correctly, or if the thermal paste has been applied correctly as well. Because and just in case, it's always worth, just if you have that kind of temperatures, taking it off, reseating it. Also, make sure as a next point of failure that your the pump is actually working and the fans are working. So it can happen that maybe you connected it to the wrong header on your motherboard, which is causing the pump not to work or something like that, and then obviously the heat just builds up because it won't be rotated through or it won't be pumped through the radiator for dispersion. So definitely check that out, and also obviously check in your BIOS to see, just in your BIOS, if the temperature keeps going up. Because then obviously it's kind of like, it may be a pump issue. I've had the same in the past where I kind of had to put I think the pump or something like that, I had to put it in a different fan or in a different header on the motherboard, and then after that I even had to switch from smart fan to either DC or PWM, something like that, and then it started working. Anyway. Make sure you check that out, because 100 degrees is definitely not something you should reach. Anyway, okay. A lot of different questions there, but any thoughts about AMD's fidelity FX versus NVIDIA's DLSS? I mean, both have their merits. We did a live stream a couple of weeks ago about Fidelity FX as well, where we even had a guest from AMD to talk about Fidelity FX, explain a little bit more about it, and also kind of talk about what's in store. Because obviously you do need to keep in mind that FSR pretty much only just came out not long ago, so it's still kind of in its infancy, and it's still got a long way to go, I guess. DLSS has been around now for a good while, and is still in development. Obviously, NVIDIA is keeping working on it. One of the working versions that we have on display today now is already 2.2.9, but I've even seen reports of 2.2.10 already. Anyway, so they keep developing it. So AMD is a little bit behind in that aspect. But if you compare Fidelity FX right now to DLSS version 1. I would give the edge to FSR, but obviously we're in a position where at the moment NVIDIA already has DLSS 2 and higher out in a lot of games, and there, I mean, if you have the NVIDIA hardware for it, DLSS is definitely good, and it's a bit more refined. FSR maybe has a little bit to go there. The big benefit that you have with FSR is that you don't need a Turing or Ampere card with the tensor cores to use it. So that's a limiting factor for DLSS. Yes, it's pretty good, but if you don't have a 20 series or a 30 series card, you're out of luck. You can't use it. It's simple as that. Where with FSR, you don't even need to have only an AMD card. You can use it on NVIDIA cards as far back as the 900 series. So I think officially it's the 10 series. Sorry, maybe I need to stick to the official support. But so that's a big benefit of FSR, is that the implementation and the amount of people that can use it seems to be a hell of a lot more. So potentially that might boost the usage of FSR a hell of a lot. But then again, we need to have more games where it is included, and that's going to take time. So we'll have to see how it pans out, but I'm just happy that both of them now have a technology where, in the end, the gamer wins, right? I mean, we get more performance for maybe a very small amount of visual compromise, and yeah, that's always a good trade in my opinion if you can do that. Anyway, thermal toothpaste. Damn, don't do that. Honestly, it's not healthy. It's not going to help whitening. All right, so let's look at the performance numbers I have on the screen here. This is F1 2021. This is, by the way, these are numbers taken directly from NVIDIA, from their blog, from their website. So they're not our own testing, but I just want to give you kind of an idea of what kind of difference DLSS makes in this game. This is at 4K with ray tracing on and on max settings, so everything pretty much on ultra. And NVIDIA DLSS, it says performance mode, and this is where I base my argument that I'm saying, because in the game you can't select performance mode or whatever mode, you can just select DLSS. So in this case, performance mode is selected for you, it seems. And I mean, you can see the rest of the specs there: Ryzen 9 5900X, which is also obviously probably you're not going to get bottlenecked by the CPU in this scenario. But as you can see, depending on the graphics card, it goes from 3080 Ti, so they didn't include 3090. Maybe they didn't feel the need for it, since it's probably going to be matching up with 3080 Ti pretty closely. But you go from like just over 60 FPS to almost just over 90 on average again. So it's not you don't have the minimum frames here, but still, on average, it's a pretty big jump. And you can see this pretty much across the board, even down to the 2060, which, I mean, it's doubtful that you want to play 4K on a 2060, but still, for the sake of argument, not even 20 FPS average on the 2060 without DLSS, but with it turned on, you get near 35. So I mean, that's a pretty major jump there. 4040p, we see a similar story, but you will notice that going down the resolution basically makes the gains a little bit smaller, it seems. So this is, I think, something we also saw with FSR and with DLSS in the past, is that at higher resolutions you benefit the most, both in visual quality, because then you can go for, you don't have to choose the highest quality preset in DLSS, even one below that. You're still okay usually for visual quality. It doesn't impact too much, but the gains are pretty good in performance. Here, by the way, you can see at the top, I do want to point your attention to that one. It says ray tracing on, max settings, NVIDIA DLSS quality mode. So remember, at 4K it's at performance mode. For 4040p, apparently quality mode is the default preset. So something to keep in mind. This can also impact part of the performance numbers, by the way. So at 3080 Ti, I mean, even without DLSS here, you're already above 100 FPS, which is pretty nice. But if you can get closer, in my case, for example, to that 165, that's always nice, because that's what my monitor can do. You already get close to 150 FPS. Moving down the chain then to 2060, the bottom one, yeah, you're starting at 42 without DLSS. And if you turn it on, then you're up just above 60. So it goes to borderline, playable. Even though for a game like this, I think we should be aiming for about 100 FPS or higher, ideally, because the fast-paced nature. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And then I mean, yeah, 1080p or full HD. Also here, the default seems to be quality mode. You can see for the 3080 Ti, maybe this is starting to get, CPU bottlenecked at this point. Not sure, but yeah, it's only pretty much a 10 FPS gain on the 3080 Ti. And for the 2060, all the way down there, you already start with 60 FPS and you go up to 80, so it's like 20 FPS more, which is pretty nice. For 2060, that's a pretty good gain. Even at 3060 there as well, you just get almost shy of the 100 FPS mark. But honestly, if you're running those cards, you probably don't want to run max settings anyway, so you're going to sacrifice some of that visual quality for a more fluid gaming experience. But still, this is at least, it gives you some impression of the amount of gain that you can expect from enabling DLSS if you have a card that can do it. A lot of questions about Windows 11 as well.
Yeah, well, actually, if you want to know about Windows 11, you definitely should check out our blogs, and you know, we regularly update blogs also regarding you know, how to upgrade to Windows 11 and stuff like that, and compatibility and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all on our website. And Michiel is very busy with CJ Bale
in the chat. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. With his bromance. No, but yeah, so Windows 11, obviously, it's not out yet. So at the moment, there's still a lot of question marks. We during a live stream a couple of weeks ago, I think it was the FSR one, we also talked a little bit about Windows 11 and what was known at that point, especially about compatibility with hardware, because there was a lot of questions about that. And I mean, it all boils down to, at the moment, there are some things that we know, but there's also still a lot of things we don't know. And there's a hell of a lot that can still change between now and when it officially releases. So, you know, our advice is just to wait until the official release, and then hopefully there should be more clear information. I think there will be about what exactly, you know, which hardware is compatible, how you can do the upgrade process and everything like that. So, yeah, take your time. And no need to rush that. I mean, I understand everybody's excited for it, but in the end, it's especially for gaming, I don't think it makes that big of a difference in terms of performance quite yet. Obviously, once things like direct storage can, you know, kick in with games that support it, yeah, that's going to massively impact gaming experience. But I think at the beginning, when Windows 11 launches, you're probably just fine with Windows 10 as well. Anyway, yeah, I think we can switch away from this now and just hop into the game, Jan.
Are we ready for it?
I think. Well, before we do that,
Yes.
how about we do a giveaway?
Okay, guys. Let's see. Have you registered? Because you're gonna win one of today's Valhalla game codes. So I'm going to draw the first winner, and don't worry if you didn't win on this try, there are more to come. And if you register, you're still in the drawing pool,
Yes.
so don't worry about that part. You don't have to redo it. And if you haven't done it, definitely go check it out. Still do it. Yeah, it seems like we have a winner who won using the loyalty bonus.
Yeah.
All right. I guess Junior, congratulations to you. Yeah, have fun with it.
Oh, this is
Hope
weird.
you really love
I mean,
the game.
usually it shows us like a username, but here it's for some reason not showing a username. So it's anyway. Junior, congratulations. I hope you know who you are. If not, don't worry. You're gonna get an email from us with all the details. So keep an eye on your email, and you should be fine. Anyway. And we're gonna, of course, show more give away more of these codes today as well. And yeah, I mean, what we could even do is see if we can do like a little thing where if we crash or something, we have to do a giveaway. Maybe to make it interesting.
Really? And then I'm gonna make sure I never exceed 100 miles an hour.
No. It's like speed, right? You have to stay above a certain speed. Like we're gonna go full Keanu Reeves on this. Anyway, also maybe I can show you guys a couple of things here. Wait, is this thing on?
Mic check.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, but I wanted to show you guys how you can check the DLSS version, and I'm just gonna see if I can. Can I zoom in? Maybe just so you guys can see it. Anyway, if you have your Steam folder, and you can go into the files, this doesn't help at all. Anyway, what you can do is go to Steam apps, common, and there your game files. And obviously, I mean, I don't know where the DLSS file is located. Maybe it's in here, but I didn't check. Doesn't look like it, no. But basically at the top right you can just search for something. So if you dare type DLSS, there it will show you all the files that have to do with DLSS, and you'll see some ERP files here, but also a DLL file. That's the one you want. You right click on it, go to properties. I don't know, I mean this is quite small, I don't know if Jack can zoom in, but
let me try.
Just for you guys. So here you have some details obviously, and if you then look at details here you can see all the stuff in there, of course. DLSS v2 it already says, and here you have the exact, I mean the product version or the file version. Both say the same number, and that's 2.2.9.0, and that's pretty much, that's where you see the version of DLSS that you have, or that the game is using pretty much. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's also how, one of the reasons why we know that this is a new version of DLSS. Obviously don't change anything about the file, you don't know what it will do. I'm running Afterburner in the background, by the way, so you can see there's an overlay of stats of the key metrics. So you can see what I've selected for now is just very basic GPU, temperature, usage, CPU, temperature and usage. And I know especially for the CPU it's, what is it, octa-core? So yeah, there's a hell of a lot of cores, but that would just fill the screen, so I've just taken the average. And the frame rate, so you can see in the middle there at the moment in the menu just over 100 FPS, and the frame rate as well. And I mean even the menu is using a surprising amount of GPU already, but we should be okay. And I mean for some reason, oh here we go, yeah. Alright, so in the game options, and I had to search for this a little bit because it wasn't like the most obvious place where everything is located, but go to the settings if you want to check out those things. And then of course the graphics settings. And here you already have a couple of, like here's obviously the preset, and you can go, what I've done so far is just go for ultra high. Obviously I've got a 3090 in here, but you've got a couple of presets to go here. But you can see on high, it doesn't, these are the ray tracing, the two ray tracing elements. Shadows and reflections, those are both turned off. Only in ultra high preset are they enabled. And then I was looking for DLSS, you know, somewhere here, but that's not where it's located. DLSS is located in the video mode. And so here you can see in the option for anti-aliasing, at the moment it says TAA. But you know, one of the options there is NVIDIA DLSS, and that's all I can choose. So again, like I've already mentioned, I can't choose performance preset or balanced or quality or anything like that. So the other options are TAA and Fidelity FX upscaling. I was looking, because it sounds suspiciously like, you know, upscaling, all right, FSR, you know, is it? But I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's not, because also, you know, AMD doesn't mention it anywhere that this game is supported. So this is a different technique, and you've got Fidelity FX sharpening. So I think this is the CAS option. But I couldn't. I looked on the AMD website as well. They also keep track of you know, which games support which features. And even though this game supports two Fidelity FX options, I haven't seen the F1 2021 on their website yet, which detailing exactly which options it supports. F1 2019 and 2020 are on there, and I expect 2021 will be put there pretty soon. Anyway, so yeah, these are the other options, but DLSS is of course the one to go for with NVIDIA.
Amget is asking, he has a RTX 2060 MSI Gaming Z and playing games will get him 77 to 79 temperature wise, and if this good or if this is bad, and this shouldn't worry.
It's okay-ish. It sounds high, especially for 2060, because it doesn't use that much power. I guess it also depends on, you know, your case. Does it have enough airflow? What is your environment temperature as well? If that's already 30 degrees, for example, it's going to raise the graphics card temperature already a bit as well. I want to say this in advance as well, it's not something you have to be worried about. These cards can go, you know, like 90 degrees or something, and then you know, they won't be damaged. Yeah, playing on ultra settings, I mean, it also depends, I guess, what resolution you're playing. if you've overclocked it or not. It's nothing to be worried about. It is a little bit on the high side, I would say. So I also don't know what your fan profile is like for the graphics card, but if you're uncomfortable with these speeds, I guess if you download Afterburner, you could manually turn up the fan speed a bit. But I think the major thing to look at for you as well is to see if your case has enough airflow, because if your case is very closed off and there's not a whole lot of airflow going on, and basically your card is just blowing the hot air into the case and then sucking it back in again, you just get a cycle of the graphics card getting hotter and hotter, and so is the air in your case. So you need to make sure that all that hot air is being dragged out of the case as well. So I hope that answered your question somewhat.
Yeah, I think so too. It was pretty detailed.
The game is louder than your voice chat. Ooh, all right. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, you can turn it down a little bit. Yeah.
I think maybe just the menu music is really loud.
Yeah, maybe. I mean.
But let us know. I just turned the sounds down a little bit. Should be fine. So if it's not, let us know.
Yeah. In-game music is on. Yeah, I know. Hey, let us know. I mean, we can also turn it off if it's really annoying. Actually, I might just do that now. Audio settings. Where is it? Just music. All right. How about that then? I hope that's better. The other really nice thing about this game is that it does have a built-in benchmark mode. So if you really want to test also on your system and you have this game, if you really want to test, how much difference the different presets make. For example, right now what I'll do is I'll do a quick a quick test with just TAA enabled, so not DLSS, in the Ultra preset. So this is with ray tracing on. And so we have a baseline, and we'll just do Bahrain. Also because I found that Bahrain is pretty much quite interesting in terms of it's a night race, which means that you have a lot of light sources that basically the shadow of the car keeps like moving, being generated again and again and again, and moving quickly under the car, which is interesting because that means that both ray tracing and DLSS and everything like that has to work really hard, and you can really see that there, right, under the car of Alonso, right? So because of you're driving under these lights constantly, the shadow keeps pretty much resetting and then forming again and then moving under the car. So any kind of visual things that are abnormal, things that don't look good, they should be most apparent here as well, because you've got so much going on. And I mean, so far, I don't know how this looks good for you guys as well, but so far for me, it looks pretty good. We can also do a visual comparison, maybe side by side in a bit as well, where we both start a benchmark at the same time, one with ray tracing, one without, so you can see the visual differences. And I mean, it will probably select different cars and cycle through things, but in general, actually we can limit that, so maybe then you have a more one-on-one comparison. But as you can see, I mean, the GPU is pretty much being fully utilized, and here you can also see it's running at 81 degrees, which again is pretty hot, but then again, fair enough, this is a 3090 and it's in a very small enclosure.
Well, Michiel is dissing us in the chat.
Oh god.
Enjoy the benchmark, guys. This is the best driving you're going to see today.
Well, he does have a point though. I'm not even going to fight that. But I don't think this is the most entertaining driving you're going to see today.
Yeah, man. We're not here to see the cars like behaving as they should.
Man. You can watch the race for that, right? I mean, things don't go wrong in a race. There's no crash in the race, right? We all saw that last weekend. That never happens with professionals. Anyway, here you go. You can also see some more details about the system there, but and this is just one lap on the circuit because I don't want to take it too long, but you can see the resolution, 32 gigs of RAM in the system as well. TAA used, total frames there, 12, let's say 12,700, average 113, dip down just below 100, and the frame time is also pretty good. Notable, I'm running version 1.04. I also heard that in PlayStation 5, I think in the same version 1.04, they patched out ray tracing because in some cases it was causing some instability issues. I don't know if they'll put it back in again, but it was interesting to see. Anyway, so yeah, 113 average FPS. Let's turn DLSS on, and we can then look at both. Well, let's first then look at the. Let's first then look at the. Where is it? At the visual differences, and then secondly, of course, at the end we can look at the performance as well. So same circuit, pretty much same. Well, all the same conditions here. I'll just put it down. All right. So here as well, we can see the shadows moving, and it's looking pretty okay so far. Although I do think I see some, just a little bit of ghosting under the cars there. Oh, especially the at the front of the nose of the car, now on the wheels as well. So there is still some smearing, some differences there. I'm not sure if I can I switch manually. Doesn't seem like it. Anyway, if we get another view at the from the nose, but here you can already see it. I think with under the car, the dots basically of the what's it called at the bottom. But also there's something really weird going on. I'm not sure if this is reflections, but with that little pin at the on top of the nose there. But yeah, if we have a corner here or we have some sharp movements, you can pretty much see there's multiple instances of that antenna or whatever it is. So I mean, it's not perfect yet in this game, and yeah, let's hope they still work on it. But it is already better than what I saw from F1 2020. And I guess if you're full concentrating on the race, you may notice it a little bit, but it might not be too bad. Although in this view, I must say, those little antennas at the front and here as well on the rear wheels, yeah, you do see that there's a little bit of ghosting there. Anyway, all right. So last game we had DLSS. Last benchmark we had DLSS disabled. Well, actually, it doesn't make that much difference from what I'm seeing here. I'm surprised because I enabled DLSS here, and actually I did some tests before, and it was a bigger difference. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, but yeah. Just now the average FPS was 113 with DLSS, with TAA enabled, and yeah, now it's 116, so it's not a huge difference. I guess I could just turn TAA off as well, because I guess then you don't have any anti-aliasing option enabled. And there we go. Although, yeah, just from looking at the screen, this looks really janky. No anti-aliasing. So I'm not sure what this is going to do. And if this is going to look good or bad, but let's have a look. Yeah, I see some noticeable shimmering indeed. So that's you do need some AA indeed to some anti-aliasing to kind of smooth out those edges. Because there's a lot of hard edges now that you really notice, because they also tend to produce some shimmering. And on the whole, for the FPS, for the frames per second, I don't think it makes that big of a difference. Even though it might even end up not being quite as fast. But anyway, for the visual quality, yeah, maybe we can skip this one. I don't think it's that interesting to see. But maybe we can, ja, maybe we can do a side-by-side comparison. Then we start a benchmark at the same time.
So you want to first test out Dlss or RTX?
No, just RTX. So
RTX.
what we'll do is that one of us, yeah, I guess I will keep RTX on, and you turn it off.
RTX is off.
Yeah. So I've got it on, and the DLSS is off, and I'll just keep TAA on because then it's a little bit smoother to watch. And then yeah, we need to go to the benchmarking mode. Maybe you can also already select the side-by-side view, by the way, if you want.
Yeah, just got the settings done. So let's go to the other mode.
Yeah. And then, so on the left side is Ja. So you can select the benchmarking mode, and then I think we need to. I think you have Bahrain.
Yep.
Weather type.
Clear sky.
Clear. Yeah.
Cycle.
Camera. No, just put camera on. I don't know. Let's put it on TV production. So because we want to keep the view the same. No, actually, maybe it will change at a similar interval. So maybe just put it on cycle, and then let's see what that does. Because I'm not sure if
it should work the uniform.
Yeah, if it changes on the same thing. And then FPS counter, I've put it on. I'm not sure if you already. I think by default that's off. Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same settings as you.
All right. And then yeah, just put the thing on run benchmark task. Don't push it yet. And then let's count down.
Let's count down. Yes.
Yeah. Right. 3. We'll push on 1.
All right, on 1. All right. Let's go.
3, 2, 1. Well, it's close enough. Oh, and the chat, I think, is stopped scrolling down.
Oh, actually, I have a different car.
Yeah, by the way, the chat has stopped scrolling down.
Let's fix that.
Yeah, I mean, it does randomize the cars, indeed. So you are driving the Aston Martin, and I'm driving the Haas. I'm not quite sure how much you guys can see. It is switching quite randomly the camera, so it's maybe not that easy to directly compare. But so the one on the right has ray tracing enabled. The one on the left is a Maverick built with 3080 Ti. You can already see in the FPS, right? You're getting near 200, 180 something, 190, and I'm just above 100. So there is a significant impact in terms of FPS from ray tracing and visual quality. Yeah, I mean, there are some differences for sure, and I found that it does make it look a bit more realistic.
Yeah, well, you also have the hardest resolution with RTX on, so.
Yeah, and DLSS is not on at the moment. So this is just ray tracing without DLSS. So yeah, it is pretty interesting to see also some of the visual differences. It is, I have to say, it is somewhat yeah, subtle, and maybe that's also because you see some reflections obviously on the car and maybe some other surfaces like the grandstands on the left, for example. But maybe if it's like a wet race, rain, you'll see more difference. Not quite sure about that. But yeah, here you can see the full differences as well. What's the resolution saying in your... oh, okay, that's just 4040p, right?
Yeah, 2560, 4040.
But mine looks a lot smaller, so I was also wondering, like, wait, is that 1080p you were running? No.
Yeah, because you have a different aspect ratio.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to shrink mine a bit more. Anyway.
Solid.
Yeah. I think maybe what I can do now as well is if we do it again, and then what I will do is I will enable DLSS. Woo. What happened there? Oh, okay. Sometimes I accidentally press one of the buttons for like changing a setting. I didn't mean to. All right. Benchmark mode. So still, and then maybe change it to wet. Yeah. Because I want to see what that does to the whole thing. And then you count down in this case.
3, 2, 1. You still got it.
Actually
You still got it. You still got it.
Damn. But you're practicing for lights out, right?
Yeah, exactly. So have some very fast dead reactions.
Exactly. Yeah, that reaction time, man. That reaction time. All right. So let's see. Oh damn, there's a lot of blurriness. But yeah, I'm expecting, especially for ray trace reflections, that with wet surfaces they should reflect a hell of a lot more. But I'm not sure if that's actually true. So I'm also looking at the screen there.
Yeah, I do. I have to admit, like the game's default reflection lighting is already excellent.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Yeah. Although I'm seeing on my screen that the lights at the side are definitely reflected in some of the pools, but I'm not sure. I'm not seeing that in your screen yet.
Yeah, I do see what you mean.
Yeah, you can see them shooting by, right? That's the thing.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit more of reflection behind the car, of the car itself. But honestly, if you're looking, or sorry, if you're racing, if you're full into race mode, you're probably not going to notice that. And also, I mean, notice still the massive difference in FPS. And what's weird is that my GPU is not even being fully stressed, right? You can see it's like 68, 70%. And I'm only at 95 FPS. What are you doing? 150-ish?
No, up to 140, 150.
So that's weird because in the previous test you had around 180.
Yeah, I think the environment is definitely a much harder scenario to render.
The performance as well, right? That does make sense. There's a hell of a lot more to render all these particles, like the mist, right? Let's say the fog of war.
Yeah, I guess you can call it that. So how did we do? Minimum of 127, average 149, max 165.
For me it's 90, so we have to stay on the dry land. Anyway, so yeah, interesting results to say the least. Especially because again, my GPU wasn't even being used to the full degree. So what I am going to do, because we were messing around a lot with in-game settings and the game was just running in the background. So what I am going to do is just restart the game just to be sure that we don't have any issues there. And then I think it's maybe time for another giveaway, and then I think
well, I never say no to that.
Yeah.
So let's get busy with the next winner. Are you ready?
All right. Maybe make it 2 as well, because I think we're running a little bit behind schedule with the winners.
All right. Peter has
Chicken
spoken.
dinner. Yeah, I want to make some people happy today. I mean, I already read that. I think was it Troyant? I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but he already won a 4040p monitor today. He said so. Pretty damn nice.
Wow, really?
Yeah, he did.
I guess
that.
if you win another game code, you can, donate that one to someone else, right? I mean, you have already won a lot today.
True.
All right, we have two new winners. So the first one actually the second one is Avart or Avart. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but congratulations, my friend. Hope you enjoy the game. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Exactly.
And the third one is Mitch the Fish. Interesting name.
Mich de Viech.
Or Mich de Fish. Yeah.
Mitch the Beach. I don't know.
Congratulations, man.
But
I also hope you have a lot of fun with the game. We'll contact you guys in the coming days via email, so keep an eye out on your inbox, and all should be well.
Yeah.
To the rest of you guys, register if you haven't yet, and definitely check out the loyalty bonus, because actually of the 3 winners today, 2 have used the loyalty bonus to claim it.
So if you're a regular viewer, there are loyalty points available, so it depends on how many times you participated in our giveaway. The more times you participate, you build up a loyalty bonus, basically, which you can employ every single live stream. So every single time you participate again, you can spend these loyalty points. They don't go away. They keep building up, basically. And it already starts with, if this is your second stream, participating, then you can already have a couple of points. And then I think there's a couple of steps where I think after that it's like 5, 10, and then it builds up like that. Anyway, the more streams you watch and participate, the more loyalty points you will have to throw into the mix. And as you can see, indeed, I mean, it's a random chance of winning. It's like a system in the back that will select the winners. But it works, and we see indeed a lot of winners these days by the loyalty points. Because it's a very simple point system. The more you can perform several actions to participate in the giveaway. Each action gives you a certain amount of points. That's basically thrown into the draw, and those loyalty points, they're just extra points that are added onto that. So it basically just enhances your chances of winning. So pretty nice. Oh yeah, the game music. I think your game music is maybe still pretty loud compared to mine.
Right, because you changed yours. So let me do
not just that, but I think even in the stream program, you tuned mine down a little bit. So maybe tune yours down to the same. No, actually, it's not.
No, actually, I put it back when you put the music down.
Okay,
so let me change.
Maybe you need to turn it down a little bit, because I saw some people saying that the engine sounds were quite loud and they couldn't hear us anymore. So maybe also just tune it down a little bit.
Let's go for that one.
It's nice to see Forza E2. I'm assuming you're going to be a race fan as well, or is the Forza not really from the game, the race game? Anyway, the game music is on the left side. You can actually hear it apparently if you're watching the stream. That it's that side, it's Ja's side that actually has music. I'm not sure if it like only comes into your left ear, but that's pretty cool. So you'll be able to hear maybe also when if we are racing, which one of us is if one of us is crashing or having engine troubles or something like that. Or, I mean, there's no horn on there, sadly, that we can press. All right, cool. Let me just quickly check. So what I'll do is I think I'll just keep it on what I have here. So it's all ray tracing on, enabled, and even DLSS also selected. So I think I'll just keep it at this and then see how it goes. By the way, you might be wondering why I've selected, even if you can see it, because it's quite small. But I had to select windowed full screen mode instead of just regular full screen, because for some reason this ultra wide resolution was spazzing out a little bit when trying it out yesterday. So I found that windowed full screen works, and I decided to just leave it as long as it works. So that's why it's in that mode. All right, let's do a race. Let's do a let's see, multiplayer, and I think let's do a LAN game.
Am I ready? Am I ready?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Settings. All right, so for the track we will do Silverstone, because I mean it was a pretty nice circuit, and also I'm totally not selecting this one because the track difficulty says easy. It's totally not the reason.
Nobody suspects anything.
No, I know. Yeah. Let's see, and then I don't know, in the lobby options, is there anything interesting here? Well, pretty much two players is enough, because there's only 2 of us here on this network. All right.
So guys, are you ready for a Hemi and Max rematch?
Right, so we'll do one shot qualifying and then a medium race length. No, actually, let's start out with short. That's 5 laps, right? It's just, you know, to start off, and then we'll see. And let's see, what else do we have here? Simulation settings. So what can we enable or disable? All right, AI difficulty is at 40.
That sounds plenty to kick our butts.
Is that easy
or at least
wait? Okay, so
oh yeah.
the range. Okay, I see here. The range of 40 to 95 is medium. So we are at the bottom of medium. If we from 20 to 39 is easy, and then let's see, hard to 80, legend, ultimate. 101 to 110 is legend. Okay, expert. Oh crap! All right, let's start off with 40 indeed, and that's like the entry of medium. Recovery mode, none. Okay, I don't know if we can like change things about damage, but add and remove AI. I guess let's just add some cars, right? Just for the fun of it. All right. So all of them. Controls.
No,
yeah,
Derek,
whatever,
I don't even like
controllers.
coffee.
Sorry?
Nah, I was saying to Derek in the chat, he's saying loser buys the coffee. I was like, I don't even like coffee, so I don't even want to win then.
Look what you did now. You're gonna make Ja lose on purpose.
Yeah, but if it's a beer, it's a different story because you know we're close to end of day or anyways.
All right. So yeah, and we are ready, I think, right?
I think so.
Ready up. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't have sound, guys. We tried to get it to work, but for some reason I couldn't get the sound to work both on the stream and in the headset for me. So I'm unfortunately going to do without sound. So maybe we can make the sound, you know, like try and, yeah.
So you're telling me I cannot put this headphone on my head?
No, you can. Don't worry. You can do that. I'm just saying I'm a little bit handicapped. See, I'm already making excuses.
Since you are, I will also be.
Okay, car
I'm just
setup.
gonna put it on my neck.
I'm not even sure, so I'm just gonna go with the default because I have no freaking clue. I think we can just go to the track, right?
Yes, Michiel, I'll run to Jumbo and buy some specialty beers.
All right. Oh, we're starting. All right.
Wait, are we?
Yeah. All right.
Oh yes, here we go.
Okay. Oh crap.
It's the first time on this track, guys, so
I'm already off the line here.
give me some break.
Oh damn. Oh, and there's ghosting in front of me.
You see that, people?
No, I see fake antennas, like moving to the left and to the right.
Place your bets, guys.
I was wrong. I do notice it.
Place your bets.
No, actually, if I'm just looking at the lines, and you can clearly see, guys, right? I mean, we're using all the assists we can possibly have, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's still a lot of manual work. You gotta know when to brake and you know when to cut your speed.
All right. I think the guys who actually do sims in this game are
Laughing out loud.
right now. Like, oh, a lot of work, eh? Right? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, in it.
I'm sure that's a lot of work. You must be sweating by now. Multitasking. No, but to be fair, again, like, we have no freaking clue. I watch Formula One, but that's pretty much all the affinity I have with actual racing. I don't race cars. I drive like a grandma in real life.
Yeah, that's because of safety.
I don't drive a supercar.
You have a kid.
Oh, well, yeah, I kind of have to, but you know. Okay. I've finished.
Me too.
Okay. Oh, people are betting on you.
I see. Just because I look Asian, I guess.
Oh.
Pretend to be good at gaming, but you guys are gonna be disappointed.
I don't know.
Current tier 2. What does that mean?
Same here. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. Well, okay, we're both called player 1, so this is not confusing at all. But yeah, Ja on the left, he is the number 3 player 1. That's pretty
Yeah,
okay.
so it's highlighted, so you know I'm left, he's right.
Yes, yeah.
He's always right.
But I know. But in this case, I mean, yeah, I did a lap of 1:30. Here it comes, guys. 007. Anyway, and your lap was 1:33.639. So yeah. And I think you have higher FPS, right? Yeah. Anyway, okay.
It's not. That's besides the point.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, let's advance. I'm putting my money on player 1. All right.
Big brains. Big brains.
Bet.
I don't see how that one can go wrong.
No, exactly. You can't go wrong with that one. With player 1. Can you press a couple of buttons, John, to advance to the race?
Oh yeah. I thought I was still waiting for the countdown, but.
Oh. No, you don't have to. Ready player 1. Yeah, that's exactly it. Oh.
Yeah, repo. That's not just the US thing.
Dude.
It's
Look at my screen.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Does this one count as a crash?
This happened. Yeah. It's not an in-game crash. I told you guys there was going to be crashes, right? I didn't know there were going to be this kind of crashes, but it happens. So yeah,
it's a brand new game, so
hopefully it helps. Anyway, all right. Let's see if I can get back into the game, or if you'll start the race without me. I hope not.
No, I'm not sure if it's gonna load since you're gone. Nope, arrow.
For reference,
4:04 race is not
fastest
count.
time in qualifying was 1:26, 1:34 last weekend. So yeah, that's like almost 4 seconds faster than my lap. And mine wasn't in an actual car, right? So
yes, and you're trying to convince us you don't really play racing games.
I don't. No. I watch them. That's pretty much it.
Something doesn't smell right.
DX12 is unstable. I find crashes games a lot for me. It can happen. Again, like this game was just launched last week, right? So there might be some things there that don't, are not quite as stable yet. It happens with new games. Let me just check if all the settings are still intact. Yep, seems to be. Actually, sometimes this can make a difference, the display mode. So let's see what happens if I change it back to full screen, if it's going to spaz out or if this is going to be okay. Seems like it's not okay. Although, no, yeah. What? Okay. Ooh. All right, you guys are seeing this, right? Reverting changes. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, it just took a while. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So we're right now in full screen. Sometimes this can also make a difference. When it's in windowed mode still, there's some things that might be causing issues. In just regular full screen mode, it's usually a better choice, but let's see what happens. Are we still in the multiplayer game? Oh wait, no, this is not an event.
I think we have to restart.
Is it still? Is the game still going on your?
No. It's it says awaiting players. So
yeah, okay.
I think the lobby is still open.
All right, let's see if I can join then. Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there you are. Ready up.
Yes. Do we have to? Okay, the race. Yeah. I'm wondering if it still remembered the starting order. But it looks that way because my car seems to be on. I can look left and right, up and down. Yeah.
Well, it's really like I'm here.
Yeah, I know. Well, for me even more because I can see more of the sides. That's really cool. Anyway, okay. Yeah, again, the car setup, I'm just gonna leave it at regular, at the standard thing. So let's start.
Let's go.
Oh, let's go. Oh, crap. That. Whoa, what? How is he so fast? Whoa.
I'm trying to
Easy
Hamilton
there,
already.
Lewis. Easy there. This isn't cops. Hold your horses. Nah, just kidding, guys. Like, about the actual discussion for, you know, either Lewis or Max, I mean, we're not really going to go into that. But let's just say, especially the first lap, if that's a representation of the rest of the season, holy crap, I'm so going to watch every race. Is that you behind me? That is.
Yep.
Oh my god. Now I know why.
Indeed,
why
there
that
was
happened.
me behind you.
I thought it was the AI that was being so freaking aggressive, but it was you. Alright, okay. No worries. I think damage is off, although I can't be sure about that. I didn't know where to select that, but let's see. I'm in your slipstream. I'm so in your slipstream that I can see the ghost of your car. Whoa! That threw me off. The ghosting of your car behind you.
Oh!
Yeah, get off! That's not me, by the way.
Get back here, Coppens.
Alright, so this is a
Okay,
5
the
lap
stakes
race,
are high,
really
guys.
quickly.
Starting to feel it.
The race blood is pumping in his veins. Let's go. Alright, so wow, you're good. Freaking hell. Did you practice? Or not?
I think I've learned to watch the minimap.
Oh. Yeah, don't do that. Pro tip. Oh, don't worry. I'm coming. Oh,
It's okay, you can stay away.
hello.
Hey. Get back here.
Hello. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Brake late? Not that late. I'm so fast, the visuals can't keep up with me.
100% concentration.
Yeah. Ooh. This is cops. Alright. Were you trying to get a wheel on the inside?
Yes.
Nice try. Oh. All right. But I'm impressed with your racing, dude.
So close. It's so close.
I know. I'm impressed with your racing so far. I mean,
Yeah.
we're both ahead of the AI drivers.
Oh, you're pulling away. No.
Do we? There's no. Oh, I was going to say, is there no DRS here? If you're within, yeah, you are within a second now, so that should give you an advantage trying to get closer to me in the straights. Your top speed should be a bit higher.
Ah, this was terrible. Really effed up there.
All right. Well, yeah, I see that you're 2 seconds away now suddenly. Just before this last few corners, you were like within a second. My racing line is also not ideal. I mean, sometimes you just want to, you know, use that controller and smash that.
Yep.
Smash that one direction, that one joystick even further, even though it won't go further. You just want to steer more aggressively, but. Whoops.
Well, maybe you are faster in the track race, but my PC is definitely faster.
Yeah, what's your FPS like? About 160 almost.
At least
Mine is 120.
It's something.
Yeah. Mine is 120, which is not bad. Oh crap. Well, luckily we don't have track limits here. Otherwise I would probably gotten black and white flag right now. Not the checkered one. Alright.
The car behind is dropping
Let's see if
back.
we can take this
Seeing
one.
a gap for
Yeah, we gotta get time to sub 130.
In the race.
Yeah.
that's difficult. I mean, I just had a qualifying one where I think your weight is lower, so that should. And also we have the red compound tires, which no, actually at the moment we also have that. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we can do that. But we can try. But I mean, in the race, it's not really about the fastest lap, is it?
Well,
or are you trying to force me into a mistake here?
yeah, I'm just waiting for a mistake to happen. That's all I need.
Alright. What lap are we in anyway? Check when I'm at the next straight. Crap. It's not ideal. Alright, lap 4 or 5. Okay. Peter is James.
I'm getting, losing my patience.
Bono, my tires are gone. If I'm really Lewis, then after saying that, I have to do the fastest lap. He always seems to do that. I don't know if he's just intentionally trying to mislead the other teams, or if it's
Final lap of the race.
if the tires just degrade in a way that first they feel awful, and he thinks that they're like near death, and then suddenly a layer of rubber peels off, and then suddenly they're friggin' awesome again, like new. But, I mean, this is the amazing thing about that as well, right? How that tire management and stuff like that, it's just
Yeah,
how do you do
it's
that?
the whole strategy and
I mean, in this game as well, I don't know, I mean, I can try to, here we go, I've got my tire wear up there as well now in the, so you can actually see the tire wear, or like this, the tire temperature. So if you're really into that kind of stuff, you can really micromanage everything about the car and the temperatures and make sure everything's optimized. But for me, it's already hard enough to try and follow the race line, let alone looking at that stuff while I'm trying to stay on the track.
ain't nobody get focused for that.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid the grass here.
Yeah, exactly. Difficult enough trying to keep on the track.
Oh, I can barely see your wing.
Really?
Yeah, man, you gotta slow down.
No. How about no? Oh, check the flag, check the flag, check the flag. We got this. Oh, I got a 130.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, well, 139.46 or something.
God damn.
Whew. Pro tip, gas is on the left, brakes on the right. Alright. Damn. Alright, and this guy gets driver of the day. Where did he end? At the back? What the hell?
Well, I guess we both made a podium.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Look at how happy Peter is.
Dude,
Look at him go.
look at that. I'm doing it twice. The celebration.
It's like we're twins.
I think your PC is a little bit ahead of mine, right? Or is it the other way around?
I'm really confused, so...
The same here. No, yeah? No? What?
Yours ahead.
Huh? That seemed like a different animation altogether.
Confused.
What? Alright, well, fair enough. Okay. It's not bad. Your best lap is faster than all the AI.
Well, at 40% difficulty, that's not really something I want to boast
You want
about.
to turn the difficulty up?
I think that might be good.
Okay. Let's also see, again, maybe it's in the main game options or something that we can enable damage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Playing on easy? Yeah, this is beyond easy, to be honest. This is like, I think, the easiest mode, pretty much. Well, to be honest, you can even push back AI performance lower than that. This is the lowest setting for medium difficulty in terms of AI, but still, yes, it's easy. I mean, I was expecting to have some like settings, to have some options in simulation settings to change some stuff here, but All I can change is the AI difficulty and recovery. So let's see. Oh, but there is something there. Oh, race style. There we go. Maybe that's the one I need to change. How do I? Oh, expert. Okay, casual, standard, expert. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I'll choose standard now, and this should hopefully give us a few more options. So here we go. Here's already a lot of different things like steering assist, braking assist, traction control. So we'll leave this on, but we'll see if we can enable damage somewhere. Assist restrictions. Maybe there it will be in the. Okay. Simulation. Maybe here it will be collisions on, car damage off. Okay. Wait. Why? What? Off. When set to off, it's disabled. Why can't I can't change anything here. Why is that? Do I have to select expert for this?
You can try.
Well, yeah, it's all grayed out. Or maybe.
Maybe we have to get out of the game.
No. It's just rules and flags, cutting corner only. No. Huh. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go expert. No, we've done one race. We're experts now. But even here, no, it doesn't seem to want to let me.
It might be because we're in the lobby.
Yeah, but we're in.
Because the game rules are already set.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to get out of the lobby to.
All right, let's try
change
that.
it.
Leave session. Yes, let's set up a new one. Okay. Well, oh wait. Let me see what I can do here.
Holy crap, Lieutenant Colonel William Lennox. I bought MSI ESSDI 5. It's an absolute beast.
It is. Most certainly. Hail to you, sir.
Oh, well.
That is indeed a beast of a system. Yeah,
If you want to impress a chick, just show the ESSDI 5, man.
It's a surefire way of impressing the ladies, indeed. All right, let's see. Previous response, split sign, rank play, social play. All right, let's try another LAN game. Host and settings, expert, track select. Maybe it's because I selected Silverstone and it's rated as easy difficulty that it's kind of saying, yeah, you know, if you're going to select an easy circuit, then you're not allowed to adjust any of these things. Oh no, actually, yeah. Okay, yeah, this should be good.
Whoop whoop.
Yep. Okay. Car damaged. Okay. What are we gonna do?
I wonder if
simulation. When said simulation, all areas of the car will be able to be damaged, and the effect of damage upon the handling and performance of the car will be more pronounced.
All right. Let's. Sounds interesting. So I wonder if I like bump into your wheel, will you get damaged? Will I get damaged?
And then car damage rate, I also put to simulation. Yeah, if you hit each other, it will be, you know, collisions on, ghosting. Oh, maybe this was my mistake. If I will ghost or not when they're driving too slowly or in the wrong direction. No, ghosting off. This means more things to bump into, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Tire temperature. Yeah. Whatever. Recovery mode. Nothing. Surface type. Realistic. AI difficulty. All right, let's bump that up a bit to 50. This is gonna be bad.
Well, I'm not sure if I can handle that.
I think this is gonna be a quick race. Well, let's see. Okay, one shot qualifying session length. I mean, to be fair, the racing itself shouldn't have changed because I think no, actually we'll just put this on short because I've still kept the same assists on. I think. Yeah, driver proficiency, amateur. Yes, very much yes. Braking assist, medium. I think this is the same thing we had just now. So in terms of the driving difficulty, it shouldn't matter too much. It's just, you know, you can now get damaged a lot. And in terms of rules and flags, on corner cutting stringency, okay, regular, because Yeah. Okay. Safety car, we're probably going to need that, yes.
Are we gonna?
Keep that one on standby for sure. Okay, put as many opponents on the track as possible, obviously, because, yeah, again, more chances for damage. And I think we're good to go now. Ready up. Yep. Okay. Poor John and Peter, we knew them well. Well, you know. Let's see if we can get 51
All right.
Gs. Go to track. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Oh man. Oh crap! Wait. Ah, I'm not ready yet. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna be a bit more cautious. All right.
What a corner.
Full concentration mode here, guys. Full concentration mode. Honestly, at the end of this stream, I just want to see what happens if we turn all the driver assists off. Probably we'll just, we'll stall the car when trying to start driving or something idiotic like that. Because we don't even know that you have to manage that kind of stuff.
Well, the lap time is going to look very different.
Oh crap, that was too much braking.
Very
I
different.
might have screwed up on the on this lap, but
Can definitely feel the pressure.
oops,
Oh,
corner a little bit. Whoa, that's I'm wide of the track. Oh, I think I've got it. Wait, I see you're just start finish now. Okay.
It's like nothing changed.
Yeah. All right. No safety car needed. Red flag after the first corner. No, I mean at least let us get the cup, right?
Hey, actually, just now that scene really looked like your ray tracing was paying off.
How do you mean?
Because when the sun rays were hitting your cockpit, it was so much more realistic.
Yeah. Oh wow. Where are you?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Holy crap!
Yeah. Okay. I think you're gonna have to do some overtaking. I think now I can see. Okay.
I mean, I did really miss that one corner.
137. Yikes.
I didn't think it was hard enough, so I'm trying to make it harder.
Actually, yeah, we did. Wait, this is 50 difficulty, right, for the other drivers?
Yeah.
Okay. I was expecting them to be a whole lot faster, but it's not that much faster.
You don't have to rub it in, Peter.
No. As in, it's just I don't know about the difficulty settings here. But all right, let's just
Look at all the people that I have to pass.
hold to engage.
mean,
What?
one thing that I
Wait, what?
will
It
pass.
says something I have to. No, what?
Wait. Why are we not driving? What's going on?
All right, so I was afraid of this. So we actually have to.
We have to do manual shifting.
Well, no, not manual shifting. At least I don't think so. But no. So it does shift for me.
That's our race over.
But
Flag.
Wait.
indeed, the actual start you have to do like clutch or something, and then. Are you on the way now?
Holy, nothing is working.
No. You do you have instructions on the bottom left or something to? Whoops. I'm doing some corner cutting here. We might have to restart
Okay,
the
this is
race.
Jeff. I need
Wait,
you
what's
to
going
start
on?
cutting the corners.
I have no idea.
Are you out of the race?
Penalty.
It's like I'm spectating.
Yeah. Should we restart? And there's ghosting because the cars went through me. What the hell was that about? I was on pole position and then all the cars just raced right through me. I thought I turned ghosting off. Wait.
Okay, apparently I had a red flag, so says Michiel.
Oh, okay. Wait. Let's retire from session. Let's try and do that again. You are disqualified. Yikes.
I think I found the clutch though.
To start, you need to engage the clay. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. Oh, whoa! Look at that ray tracing on my side pod. And I see there's the friggin' the ghosting again. My car just went through the other guys. What the hell? I thought I turned that off. Okay. All right. Let's try that again. Settings. So then, what happened? Maximum players. Yeah, whatever. Let's put that to 2. Car setup for whatever. You can do that, but simulation settings. Okay, so we are an expert, but I mean, wait. Race starts manual. Ah, there we go. Assisted. Okay. Collisions on. Ghosting off. Yeah, this should be. I mean, I thought I selected
Fingers
this
crossed.
before anyway, but whatever. And then we can. It's still one-shot qualifying. Yeah, let's. Okay. Okay, let's give this another go. And now you don't have to do manual starts. So. All right.
Let's go.
Oh, already missed that apex. Kind of messing up on this run.
Why won't it turn?
Yeah, because of because of steering assist probably. As paradoxical as that may sound.
It's assisting me to lose, yes.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And up to cops. Damn. Completely missed the apex. Had to lift a little bit there.
Look at this, a beautiful corner.
Yeah, my driving style here looks more like rally racing, I think. I'm saying Colin McRae or something, or WRC.
Hey, if it works, it ain't stupid, right?
Well, I don't know if it does. Oh wow! What? 129. 130.
You
What?
actually got it sub 130. All right.
Yeah, well, almost sub 129. The hell? Dlss is insane. It is, but honestly, in that view I had, you know, with the little thing at the top or at the front of the car, the little antenna, it's really messing with the ghosting on it, honestly. But anyway, okay, advance. Let's see what you can do in the what you can do in the race. So you're starting way at the back, right?
Yep.
Oh crap!
Like nothing changed.
Supposedly, collisions are on now. So if you hit someone, you're gonna damage something, or if somebody hits you, which obviously can also happen. Oh. Oh, well, I'm just driving away from these guys. Okay. Am I mean, I don't want to say I'm good at this game, because I'm definitely not. It must be the, oh, 2-second time penalty. Oh, crap! Uh-oh.
Penalty,
Corner cutting.
what did you do?
Dude, I'm on the outside of the corner. How is that corner cutting? Oh, ow. Alright, somebody bumped into me there.
If you continue to cut corners, the stewards will give you a penalty.
Let's see what happens. Yeah,
It doesn't indeed feel like the game has changed. Now that you have to be careful.
Yeah. I think I should have some damage, I think, because somebody definitely hit me from the rear.
Holy crap. Why? It's not steering. Holy crap.
What happened?
Somebody ran into me like at full speed.
Oh, crap. Get out of the way. Oh, good. Yeah, he's going.
He did.
So he must have had some damage. He went into the pits. He must have had some damage. Alright, fair enough. So, sadly, I did drop back to... Whoa, these guys break a hell of a lot. I did drop back to the 5th place, but still.
So
That was so nearly a hit on that car.
Clean Mac.
They seem to brake very hard.
Clean Mac.
Wait, you guys actually use the brakes? Oh no. Alright. So anytime I get close to these guys, and I really have to watch my distance, then, because if I get too close and I'm braking, then you can very easily just run into them. Freaking out. And I really want to avoid that because obviously then you're just gonna damage your car. I can't imagine being an actual driver where you can just the slightest touch can pretty much screw up your whole race or your front wing, for example. That's insane. And this is just a freaking game, right?
Okay, DRS is
Oh,
now
I
available.
got the fastest lap, man. That's nice. DRS enabled.
Well, your car still looks like pretty undamaged.
I know. Dude, he hit me. No. Oh, damn, there's my front wing. See, that's what I mean. I was braking full, but I hit him. So now my
Okay, you have some
my
front
downforce
wing
on one
damage,
side
but
should be
not enough
definitely
to justify
be
a stop in the remaining laps.
affected. Oh. Come on. I'm definitely, I don't have the same amount of grip that I had prior to this because I'm struggling to make corners, so probably I'm pretty sure my wing is damaged. And there I just missed the freaking apex completely. Ooh. Collision. Oh yeah, this is not ideal. Oh. Alright. Not sure if I probably should just go into the pits, maybe. Or do you want to start again, Jack? Because you're out.
No, you gotta believe in yourself, man.
Dude, I can't even make these corners. Wait, this is the pits entry. Oh, wait.
Wait, you actually need that for 5 rounds?
Sorry?
You need that for 5 rounds?
Well, my front wing is damaged.
Right.
So I was struggling to get round corners.
Bollocks.
Brake is your opponent there. Yeah, I know. Expert mode.
Go now.
Alright. And we're back. So I'm actually not even that far behind yet. Was it? Position 13 now. Oof, straight into the fight. And now I should be able to
Fight your way back.
Well, yeah, but also make the corners. So that's, I mean, fight my way back. It's lap 4 or 5, and I've got a 2-second penalty that's going to be added on to the end of the race for corner cutting. So I'm not holding my breath for a good result here, but yeah.
A totally different experience now.
All right. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh. That was too much braking, sadly. So the guy in front of me is 20 seconds ahead of me. All right, that's never going to happen. But hey, at least we're finishing. Maybe Ja, maybe in the meantime you can draw another winner. How about that?
Well, let's go. Let's go.
This is your final lap of the race.
Who is the next winner?
Only on the straights that I can really look at some of the other players, like how far they are behind me or stuff like that. But in the corners, I'm just struggling to keep to the line. Well, that was pretty tight. Last lap. At least I'll keep my position 14, no, 13, because the guy behind me is more than 2 seconds behind me. So we should be all right there. Oh. Oh, that was pretty okay. Well, at least we finished, but Jesus. Took some doing.
Yeah, but the game got a lot harder.
Well, just because you have to look out for damage, because that can pretty much end your race. And still, it's pretty nice, consistent over 100 FPS. Let's see. Oh damn! I got black and white flagged. But what the hell, man? Look at that. My fastest lap is we're now at sub 129. My fastest lap was now 128.947.
That's kind of weird.
That's sick.
Okay, the fourth winner of today's Valhalla code is Alles Super.
Alles Super.
Alles Super. Congratulations. Have fun with the game later.
Yeah.
And yeah, great to see a lot of people still participating.
Yeah. Should we do one more?
You want even one more?
Yeah.
You never say no to that.
Change some graphics settings as well. Maybe. Oh, I was talking about one more race, but yeah, sure, one more winner. Yes.
Then this will be the last winner, which is.
All right. Oh.
Dun, 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 dun,
Jake
dun,
the
dun.
Peg.
Jake the Peg, I guess.
Congratulations.
Congratulations indeed.
You win.
As of today's last winner.
Yes.
Alright, guys. Have fun in the game when you got it. And seems like we need to be miserable for another round.
Oh, torture.
At least I'll try to stay in the
Can you
game this
put the
time.
chat back on?
Yeah. I'll try to stay in the game this time.
All right.
Let's go.
I want to change some settings though, as in for my. I'm not sure if I can do that here.
For your car, or?
No, for my graphics settings as well. Because honestly, I want to see what happens if I just turn the ray tracing and DLSS off, and just keep TAA. There we go. Because I mean, just now the races I did were all with ray tracing on and stuff like that. So let's see what happens. How many players do we have? Oh, why is that?
Time to get less pretty and more serious.
Oh yeah. Realistic simulation. Okay. Do we want to change anything else?
No, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta be more careful.
And what I'll do is I'll eliminate the qualifying, and I'll just do a short race. And I don't know, realistic, whatever, grid editor. I guess I'll just put us both at the back, but maybe the game already did that for us. Let's see. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Because then we have to fight our way forwards, and the damages are realistic. So this is going to be interesting.
Well, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I could also put you in front.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Come on.
Okay, ready up. All right. They can't see you, by the way.
Ah, yes.
We don't
Let
have
me
the
get it
side by
back.
side. Oh, there we go.
Wait, why can you look? Oh, wait, you're still waiting.
Yes. Sorry. All right, let's go. Wait, what? I'm at the front?
You cheater!
Hell! I just saw it. Putting both at the rear.
Well. So that's how it's gonna be.
No.
That's
Wait,
how it's gonna be.
Wait. We're gonna. I quit out, by the way, because I want to restart.
Yellow flag.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna have you call me a cheater.
Are you okay? That was a big one.
What the hell was that? So this game, I don't know, this is like the second time where, for some reason, it seems to have changed settings that I just selected. Either that, or I didn't really. There's a way that you have to like confirm the settings, and I didn't do that properly. I don't know. I guess I'll take the blame, but the hell? This is weird. Crash. Yeah, I mean that's why we wanted to start at the back, you know. Then the chance for like action is better. But what did we say? Lobby options. Where was it? No. Oh, the weekend structure. It was, I think. Starting grid realistic. Maybe I need to. Because we're both here, right? I mean, this is... So, okay, wait. Maybe we can do custom grid. Ah, that's maybe I had to select custom grid, and then this is... Because this is the custom grid, I guess, right? So...
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Yeah, okay. Let's try that. So probably it was my bad. Ready up. Okay, cool.
Yes, Hydra, but that was on purpose because we had to restart, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this looks more like it. Yeah, I'm way at the back.
All
here.
right.
All right, but keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is. Crash time! Ooh. Whoa! All right, cool. Good start. Oh, that's you next to me. Oh!
Also taking damage. Keep an eye on your
Dude!
Somebody just.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, guys, that wasn't my fault. He just crashed in front of me.
Oh, dude, what the frick happened there? Was somebody pushing my back?
Now corner really difficult. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think same here. Because I honestly think
Oh
that
my god. Yeah,
Wait.
my wingtips.
Whoa! Dude!
My wingtips are all messed up.
Brake test!
Strategy is available
Okay.
on the MFD.
I'm pretty sure we have to go into the pits. If these cars can still limp in. Oh wait, there's no pits entry. There's some big concrete blocks there. Is your car still driving?
Yeah, it's still driving, it's just cornered really weirdly.
Oh yeah, really poorly. Same here. Because obviously I'm missing the entire front wing. So that's gonna have an effect on your aerodynamics and your ability to corner, your downforce or lack
So
thereof.
it's quite
It's difficult
I
to make
mean,
corners now.
yeah, and it's quite realistic, I guess. How missing one little part is gonna kind of influence your driving so much.
Realistic was the name of the setting, so I guess that's accurately chosen. Yep. Okay. I'm going in the pits.
Me too.
I probably went in too fast, but whatever. Oh, jeez. Yeah, my front wing was pretty much borked. See, there's Ja behind me. There's the guy that done it.
John Nico is saying less part is less weight is more speed.
Yeah.
You would think so.
Well, maybe it's true, but that only is an advantage if you're going in straight lines, right? I mean,
Exit now.
if you have to make corners, which unfortunately on circuits like this you have to do, then things like missing a front wing, not really a benefit, I'd say. Alright, and we're back.
Alright. Oh. I thought he was still on automatic pilot.
What happened?
The bodywork's taking
You
a
already
full
break
scrape.
something?
No, I drove straight when I had to steer.
Yeah, that happens. Alright, so I guess it's safe to say we're not going to be winning the race or going for a podium.
Never say never. Maybe everybody in front of us is gonna crash.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, they might just, or they might have reliability issues. You know, their engines might explode or
Exactly.
like tires blow. I don't know. Maybe there's some stuff on the track that we left. Some debris.
Yes, our wingtips.
Or our whole front wings, pretty much. Although, to be honest, the stewards should probably, or not the stewards, the marshals probably clean that up. For that is their job. By the way, I loved, when checking this out yesterday, I love that, for example, the Red Bull, the Honda engine has this really like signature sound when I think it's when it decelerates or when it lifts, like, you know, when you take your foot off the gas, and it just goes like brrrr.
It's like the same.
That sound was also in the game, and I mean, I'm not surprised. Obviously, with a big production like this, they're going to have the engine sounds down to, you know, to real, but still, that was really cool like a really cool detail. That if you notice those kinds of things, if you're into that, you know, just adds to enjoying the game a bit more. Yeah, I'm not really having a good line, but whatever.
I mean, at this point, we're just looking to finish the race.
Pretty much. Hopefully not crash. Oh. Yeah, my braking is completely off. So any F1 fans in the chat, guys? I know Mike is. So Mike, who do you think was the cause of the crash between Hamilton and Verstappen? because like everybody and their mother's dog had an opinion on it. So, what's yours?
The underbody's taken a little damage. Watch out for it.
And how much are you looking forward to the next race? Knowing how the championship is now a bit more exciting, and there's you know, they're closer together, and also there's obviously a bit more
Gap to car in front is
well, let's say emotion
43.6
between those two riders.
separates you and the car ahead.
So there might be a bit more mind games here and there, and I mean, respect is all well and good, and it's nice if you have like a fair fight between those two drivers, but it can also sometimes be fun if one, you know, can get under the skin of the other. And, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Lewis this season has already made more mistakes than he did in the past few seasons combined, I guess. So he was feeling the pressure, which was already a nice game changer. Made it less dull to watch, but. I should have put the AI difficulty down to 20. Then at least we could have a chance of like, fighting our way back. Now?
I think if you put it to 20, they would have to flip them backwards.
Probably. Or maybe like start the race like we did when we had the manual start. We completely
Good job.
worked that up.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
I also really like how the teams, you know, they go full out on their drivers. Sometimes you get like Christian Horner from Red Bull or Toto Wolff from Mercedes. You can actually hear the teams talking to the FIA on the radio now as well sometimes. Those kinds of things that a couple of years ago you would have no chance of hearing that kind of communication. It does add to the experience, you know. Just makes it a bit more interesting. Like that's maybe an idea to have for next year for F1 2022, right? You've got team radio to FIA as well. Or if during the race something happens, you get the team principal complaining to Michael Masi, like Toto Wolff saying, you know, Michael, I just sent you an email. Did you read it? How cool would that be?
The side pods have taken damage. You may start to pick up a little drag.
Oh, I'm near the finish. Yeah, boy. All right.
You put ahead quite a bit.
Big F1 fans. All right. Well, it wasn't on purpose for sure, like some people claim. Mike is saying, but Lewis was for sure more to blame, which is also why he got the penalty. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's one point. You can argue one side or the other, but fact is, Lewis did get penalized by the FIA, so that is kind of a, you know, one way of saying that he did have a little bit more blame, I guess. But yeah, did he do it on purpose? No. It's way too dangerous to do stuff like that on purpose. Not just for Max, but also for himself. It doesn't make sense. Curious to see what will happen in Hungary. Max will be eager. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Lando Norris. Yeah, man. But that guy, I was surprised when I found out that he also during the lockdown when it was last year when there was no races, that he was so into simulator racing and gaming as well. Lando Norris. That's really cool as well to see. Huge difference compared to F1 2020. 2021 Breaking Point, more damage, new interface looks good. Yeah, Breaking Point is the story mode, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
It's an extra option in the game, but I think it's like a story-driven thing. All right, let's see. Okay, cool. Wow, yeah. Fastest lap still though, but also I go off track a lot.
No, you're not the only one.
Well, it only shows the black and white flag for me, to be honest. So, like corner cutting, I mean, when saying going off track. All right. So, how about one more race, and then seeing how much damage we can do?
A damage race.
How about it? Because that's one thing we haven't tried, right?
Well, I guess we're gonna go for some real wreckfest.
Oh yes. I mean, I know that that's
gonna
not
be a
really the
quick race.
purpose of a game like this, but yeah. I think you have to ready up or something. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Ah, okay, yeah. And maybe we have to see if we can change some of the settings, because then we need to make sure that like we're not disqualified immediately. Rules and flags off. Yes, I think we need no rules here. No rules are the best rules. All right. Surface type. What is that? Surface type. Ah, okay. So track surface. Okay. AI difficulty doesn't really matter. Recovery mode, no. Car damage rate. Collisions on. Yeah. I think this is what we need. Assists. Steer assist was already off. Traction control. Dynamic racing line. I want to kind of prevent the game from, you know, denying us to go the other way around. So, okay, yeah, I guess we can try this. Ready up. Let's see. I mean, this is for the lulz, right? This is just.
Break a leg.
Yeah, many legs will be broken. Alright, well, we're already starting at the back, so that's a good start.
Well, Repo Man has already given us a good advice. Don't forget to stop, turn around, and drive in the wrong direction to cause the most damage.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna do, right? I think if you keep brake. Yeah, I can drive backwards. Look at that. Whee! All right. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No, it's making me do donuts.
Yes, me too.
No. Don't do this, game. Don't do this to me. Leave me be. All right. Okay. So either it doesn't want to do traction control during I mean it doesn't give me the assists anymore, right? Unfortunately. I'm keeping my eye on the minimap to see if there's any cars coming. Oh. I need to go here. Okay. Where are the
keeps happening.
For me, actually, it doesn't. I think maybe if you get out of the initial part, actually, it's not that bad. Oh!
Are you all right? Let me know you're all right.
You had your first contact.
Yep. I think I found somebody.
Let's see. Where's the wreckage?
Dude. Can I? Oh man! I
Oh shit! Oh shit! I missed it all.
Oh. That requires some special skills right there to miss everybody.
It's so hard to drive backwards. Like it doesn't let me.
Okay, at least I took one
It doesn't
guy
let
out.
me drive the way I want.
Giles. Oh. Okay, I'm following you now as well. So we've got two instances of you.
Oh my god! It's like
This must be raining on the track where you are. Oh, dude! All right, keep your eye on the minimap. You can see when the cars are coming. Did I kill some? I don't know if I killed somebody. I mean, I did make somebody go DNF, but I think that's about it.
It's really hard to even stay on track.
Traction control is off when you go in the reverse. Oh, there was a part of my car. In the reverse direction.
Yeah, it just keeps
Oh,
on
there they
slipping.
come! There they come!
Oh, brutal
Engine off. Engine off.
terminal damage. All right.
Okay, can we get a replay? I want to see a replay of that. Oh. Alright, so somebody won. Is there a replay here? Okay, let me see. Standings race director. No! Oh! Nope. It doesn't look like it. Oh, come on! Incidents. Player 1. Terminal damage.
4 terminal damages.
Yep. Well, we both took one person out at least. But I am disappointed that you can't do a replay. Alright, so we try one more? Like that? Because that was kind of fun.
Well, I guess you are really in the crash mood.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
not gonna spoil the fun.
You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to turn on ray tracing because I want the ultimate, the ultimate realistic setting, right? Ray tracing on, everything on ultra high. Here we go. And then, I mean, there must be a way that I can say that you can actually. Remove AI. I think that should be okay. Alright, let me just check the rules are still off. Yeah, they're still off. Okay, cool.
Wow, I am box.
That must.
It's a bit late, in it.
Whoa! Late entry. I'm gutted that you can't. Whoa! What happened?
I guess you started?
I didn't
Because
click
I was
anything.
ready.
I think this game just wants this to be over or something. I don't know. What? Alright. Cool. Wait. Race director, camera. Select the game camera. Wait, what's this? Why was I driving forwards, like, automatically? Maybe it was because I was in the menu.
The game is giving you a sign.
Yeah, see that? So, if I... Alright. Near chase, far chase. Because here I can see more of what's going on. Alright. No. No, game. No. No means no. Alright. We're gonna... We're gonna try this again. Oh. Alright. Hopefully now we can see more of what actually happens. I mean, if you're playing single player, there's actually like a mode you can select, like, what was it called? Like a replay thing. And there you can select different camera angles. And spotted someone. Oh!
Hey, that's me! You're not supposed to kill me! Come on, I didn't even get to do anything!
All right, let's do one more time then. And let's drive like next to each other, right? So they can't miss us. Or that, or we can sandwich somebody. Man, we're playing this game so friggin' wrong.
Yeah, the makers, they ought to be proud.
Yeah, they're probably, you know, face palming right now. But to be fair, you know, we did play the game in the proper way before this. You know, at least we tried. I think you need to ready up or something. All right. Oof. All right, last go.
Big oof.
Nico and Lewis in Spain, maybe. All right, yeah, whatever. Settings should be good. Whew. All right, let's do this. So, keep the brakes in, and then you're gonna reverse first. Yeah, boy. All right, okay. let's form. Oh, let's form a line.
No. Come on. Go straight. No.
Struggle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, like
What's going on?
it's impossible to go straight.
No, it is. You can. You just need to be. Don't move too much.
Oh, okay.
And like you don't have to fully press down on the gas, right? You can do partly on your controller, so you have a little bit more control. Because indeed, if you fully squeeze on the trigger, then yeah, you're gonna spin out. But if you build up some speed, then you should be okay. Because then you'll have more grip due to the downforce. So you can go a bit faster, I think.
It sounds very sciencey.
Well, it's just, that's kind of how these cars work. Oh, there they are. Kamikaze!
I think I took out like 3 cars.
Yeah, I had the feeling I did the same thing. Damn. Okay, let's see how many we took out. Retirement, play 1. You're already at the stage. Okay. Okay, how many DNFs did we have? Did we cause even? Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means we took out 3 players in total.
Just 3?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it because the other ones they didn't even make a pit stop. So that means that I guess they weren't even damaged.
Oh well, we tried.
Yeah, there's only 5 accidents known, all of them terminal damage, DNFs. Record DNF. Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, I guess that kind of sums it up, right? But yeah, if you do this single player, it's, there's a bit more possibility to view everything back in terms of you know, if you made mistakes or if you intentionally hit somebody. Sciencey or sanesy, yeah, that's a good one. All right. Well, do we have time for one more winner, Ja?
I think we always have time for that one.
All right. Let's do one more
I guess
winner.
we're gonna call this one the extra winner then.
Yes. The DNF winner.
So let's see.
All right, last winner of the day for a Valhalla game code. Here you go. And
Cool name.
Leader.
Yes, leader.
Cool. Follow the leader.
Congratulations.
Guys.
I guess a lot of people are gonna follow you.
Exactly. Congratulations. So there's all the winners for today's live stream of the game keys will get their codes later this week, probably tomorrow. And hope you guys have fun with it. Thank you guys for joining. Hope you enjoyed watching the stream. I mean, hope it was kind of entertaining to watch as well. Now we all know what kind of game should be made for Peter. Crash, go. I think they made games like that, honestly. But they these kinds of games, they, on the one hand, I can imagine that they will try to build it so that, you know, this whole crash thing is kind of discouraged because that's not really the point of the game. On the other hand, it can lead to some pretty spectacular visuals. So
yeah, I mean, when are you gonna see that kind of stuff?
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, thanks. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I mean, you saw some, some new DLSS. There were some improvements, but as I'm sure you guys have also seen, there's still a bit of ghosting there. So who knows? Again, the game is just out for not even a week now, so there's bound to be some improvements and patching going on in the coming time. And let's see if it improves. But yeah, it's nice to see that NVIDIA keeps improving it. There's of course also like an ultra quality mode coming up. Maybe that's a response to FSR. But in the end, this is great development because that means in the end, like I said, like I said earlier, it's the gamers that win because in the end they get more performance for basically no additional cost. And maybe, I mean, it's up to you how much visual quality you want to sacrifice for that. But in the end, it does give you a hell of a lot more options to play around with and to get more performance, so that's nice. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. Next week, we're going to be showing you a couple of, or at least one latest MSI case. We may have talked about it already earlier in the stream. And so, yeah, we're going to do a PC build with that. So I hope to see you guys next week.
Yeah,
And if you
definitely
have
make
any
sure to
questions
tune in.
about builds or something like that, that will be the stream to ask them.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining.
Yes,
See you again
have
next
a good
week.
day. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
See you next week.
Take care. Bye.